Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, today we are going to discuss the next colligative property in chapter solution, and this is the part number 8, and this colligative property is depression in freezing point, and if time will be there we will discuss about the osmotic pressure also. So this lecture is gonna very important today. And what is this colligative property about? It is about the freezing point. And first, before starting for the colligative property depression of freezing point, we must have a definition. We must know the definition of freezing point and what is the freezing point is. Okay, so what is the freezing point? Freezing point is the temperature, as you know, the temperature at which the liquid freeze. Okay, a liquid is getting freeze at whatever the temperature is we call as freezing point. Okay, so in terms of vapor pressure, if we see this definition is little bit different from that. Okay, so what is the difference between in terms of vapor pressure if we are defining the freezing point? The freezing point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid become equal to the vapor pressure of its own solid state. Okay, like if we talk about water and water solid state, it is ice. When they both will have the same vapor pressure at whatever the temperature, they will have the same temperature. That temperature is called freezing point of the water. Okay, so we all are knowing that freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. That means at 0 degrees Celsius the vapor pressure of ice become equal to the vapor pressure of water. Okay, or more correctly if we say the water vapor pressure, the water it become equal to the vapor pressure of ice. Okay, so this is all about the freezing point. So here I am going to write the definition of freezing point. What is that? Freezing point, it is the temperature. It's definition of freezing point. It's not the definition of a depression of freezing point. I'm writing here the heading also, freezing point. Okay, so what is that freezing point? The temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid become equal to vapor pressure of its own solid state. Okay, you might have understood the definition of freezing point. Okay, so in terms of vapor pressure we have to see, because we are studying solution, and I told you when we were studying Raoult's law that when you are going to add a non-volatile solute into a solvent, its vapor pressure is going to be decreased now. So now because we are talking about solution and we added up in a solvent a non-volatile solute, what will happen? Just now I told you that vapor pressure is going to be decreased. If vapor pressure of solution is going to be decreased, then its solid state vapor pressure will also be a lower value. Okay, so whenever we are adding a non-volatile solute, the freezing point of that particular solution that is formed by adding the non-volatile solute into the solvent, that decreases. Okay, so solution is having freezing point lesser than the solvent part. Okay, so this difference between the freezing point of solvent and solution, it is called depression of freezing point, and all this happens due to decrease in vapor pressure due to the addition of non-volatile solute into a solvent. Is that clear? So what is the depression of freezing point? Because on adding the non-volatile solute, freezing point decreases. So it is the difference between the freezing point of solution and solvent. Okay, so what is depression of freezing point? I'm here writing the definition of depression of freezing point now. Depression of freezing point. Okay, what is this definition about? It is the difference between freezing point of pure solvent and solution formed by addition of non-volatile solute. Okay. So this is depression of freezing point. Now how can we write in mathematical expression? What expression we can write it as? Delta TF, that is the depression of freezing point. Just like elevation of boiling point, we have depression of freezing point. Both are look like same. Okay, so depression of freezing point delta TF is equal to freezing point of solvent minus freezing point of solution, because solution is having lower value of freezing point and solvent is having higher value of freezing point. That is why for finding the depression of freezing point, we are subtracting freezing point of solution from the freezing point of solvent. So how we are using the symbol for the freezing point of solvent, that is TF naught. Okay, not it is used for the pure one, and TF is we using for the solution. So delta TF is equal to TF naught minus TF. Okay, okay, before watching this lecture, you have to watch first the elevation of boiling point, because rest of the part, the derivation part that I'm going to explain you, I'm just going to write the next expression directly, and the derivation I've done in the elevation of boiling point, and you can see from there what is the depression of freezing point. Okay, so before writing that expression, we have to draw a graph between vapor pressure and temperature. Okay, I'm going to draw a graph for the vapor pressure and the temperature. So here we have vapor pressure and it is the temperature in Kelvin we have. Okay, we are going to draw the graph between vapor pressure versus temperature, and this graph is for frozen solvent, for the liquid solvent, for the solution, two different kind of solution we have. So as we know, as we are going to increase the temperature, vapor pressure is going to be increase. Okay, so for the frozen solvent, like we have ice, and I'm going to increase the temperature of ice. Okay, so as you are increasing the temperature of ice, its vapor pressure is going to be increase. And similarly it is same, like if we are decreasing the temperature, so vapor pressure is decreasing. Clear? So here we are going to increase the vapor pressure of frozen solvent. I'm talking about frozen solvent. Okay, listen it carefully. This is a frozen solvent. Frozen solvent. Okay, so as we are increasing the temperature of this frozen solvent, its vapor pressure is going to be increased. Okay, so now we have a liquid solvent like water form we have, then we added salt in it, then we added more salt in it. Okay, so two different kind of solution I'm going to make here, one by adding the salt in it and one by adding more salt in it. That means solute part I'm going to increase the concentration of the solute. Okay, I'm going to increase the number of moles of the solute into the solution. So what will happen as we are increasing the concentration of solute, vapor pressure is go on decreasing. More and more solute, more will be the decrease in vapor pressure. Is that clear, everybody? So now we have on increasing the temperature, vapor pressure is going to be increased. Here it is a frozen solvent and I'm taking liquid solvent now. So here we have liquid solvent. As we are decreasing the temperature of liquid solvent, its vapor pressure is going to be decreased. It's a liquid solvent. Okay, similarly I have taken solution 1 with little bit lower concentration. Here the solutions vapor pressure becomes equal to the frozen solvent. Okay, so this will be this is the freezing point of solvent, TF naught that we are calling. This is the solution 1 having less concentration of solute, and here we have another solution we made up. Okay, so this is the solution number 2 having more concentration of solute. Okay, solution 2 is having more concentration, solution 1 is having less concentration, and this is the liquid solvent, that is pure solvent. So different temperatures, at different temperature they are going to be freeze now. Like it is freezing at TF1, it is freezing at TF2. Okay, so these are the, don't write it like this, write it T1 and it is T2. So what is the freezing point of solution number 2? Depression of freezing point. So this is the depression of freezing point. Okay, between the freezing point of solution 2 and freezing point of solvent. Okay, so the temperature between two of them, that is called delta TF2. Okay, we can write it as, and this difference in temperature is the depression of freezing point for solution number 1. So here we can write it as delta TF1 is equal to TF naught minus T1. Okay, solvent freezing point is always higher than that of solution, you can see from the graph, and delta TF2, that is equal to TF minus T2. Okay, if we are going to solve this graphical representation, like we are taking A, B and C, or then D and then E, the two triangles we can see ABC and ADE, and they both are similar to each other. By proving the similarity by taking the vapor pressure into the this calculation, we can prove that. If you have seen the last video, we have proven in there that the difference in the temperature, the depression of freezing point, there we have done that elevation of boiling point, it was directly proportional to the lowering of vapor pressure. Here it is also the same situation we have, but just we are talking about depression of freezing point. Okay, so the same situation we have here also, and we can write it directly that the depression of freezing point is directly proportional to the lowering of vapor pressure, and the lowering of vapor pressure is directly proportional to the molality. Okay, so we can write it as that depression in freezing point is directly proportional to the molality. Okay, so I've used this one in the last video. Like again I'm giving the reference of the last video, because there I've told how to solve this derivation part, how to bring this formula delta T be directly proportional to M. There, here it is delta TF directly proportional to M, because the derivation is all about same. Okay, so now we have an expression that depression of freezing point is directly proportional to the molality, and this expression is showing that depression of freezing point is a colligative property. And I told you the definition of colligative property is what? The colligative properties are those properties which directly proportional to the number of particles of solute added into the solutions. And number of particles of solute, we can call them number of moles. And number of moles per kilogram of solvent, that is called molality. So here it is directly proportional to the number of moles of solute, and we can call that depression of freezing point is a kind of colligative property. So I have explained all this graphical representation, depression of freezing point and delta TF is directly proportional to M. Then afterward it comes next mathematical expression. How can we extend this formula? We are going to expand this formula now. So we got the formula delta TF is directly proportional to M, and on removing this proportionality sign we get a constant KFM. Okay, so what is KF here? KF, it is called cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. Okay, and we call it also molar depression constant. Okay, what should be the definition of KF? KF will be equal to delta TF if M is equal to 1. Okay, if we take a solution having molality is equal to 1, or we can say that molality unity, and then the KF, that is cryoscopic constant, that is called molar depression constant, it is equal to the depression of freezing point of that solution. Okay, here we can define in this way. What is cryoscopic constant? It is equal to the depression of freezing point of a solution having the molality is equal to 1. It is also having the same unit Kelvin, kilogram, mole inverse. Okay, student, don't write this K in capital letter. Kilogram is always written in the small letters. Okay, so make a difference between Kelvin and kilogram. Is it clear? So it is Kelvin, kilogram, mole inverse. So this was depression of freezing point. Now we are going to expand this formula. I am just going to write the formula of molality, that is delta TF KF W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1, where W2 is weight of solute, W1 is weight of solvent. Okay, obviously in gram we are going to measure it, and M2 it is molecular mass of solute. Is it clear? So this was the depression of freezing point.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives.